Ask Ludi if he's aware of Liu Kang and Katana's romance relationships and if we can expect anything between them. They're one of the most beloved couples in Mortal Kombat franchise. Hashtag Lutana. Ludi, that's people want to know what's the tea? What's the gossip? What's up, guys? My name is unCAGED Games. Welcome back. Yes, back to another Mortal Kombat video. Today, we got a returning legendary guest on the channel, the homie, my brother from another mother, Ludi Lin, aka Liu Kang from the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Ludi, how are you doing today?
Yo, what's up, David? What's up, folks? So good to be here, man. I love it when you snap into your mode. You're just like, I'm gonna do an intro, and you're like, unCAGED Games over here with Ludi Lin. Yeah, he's cool, he's normal, he's a normal human being, and he turns into like a super Mortal Kombat influencer.
That's what we gotta do. I went out on Twitter and asked the Cage fam, what are your burning questions you have for Ludi? Hopefully you're ready to answer some. Obviously, some of them you can't answer because spoilers. If you can't, just say pass. That's it. You know?
That's amazing. Let him shoot. Let's go.
We're gonna start off with a hard one here. First off, this one's coming from Todd Gardner and says, who's the best producer he's ever worked with?
Only one name comes to mind. It's got to be Todd Gardner. He's put so much into this movie. He's keeping us updated. He keeps tabs on the fans all the time. And you know he's always the first one to drop things, right?
Yes.
You know he's like, sometimes he's a little leaky valve, but it's all for the fun and the entertainment, to get people hyped up, to get people excited. Yeah, man, he's put everything into this movie.
I see him replying to fans like every day, even haters. He's like, just watch, just wait until the movie comes out. You're gonna get blown away. I'm like, dude, Todd is doing overtime over here.
Yeah, hold up, man. He's got like he's like the Buddha with 1,000 arms. Like, he'll bring up reaction videos that have like 200 views. There's just a fan in the middle of nowhere watching Mortal Kombat, and they have the best reaction, and he's just like, guys, you have to see this. This is why we're doing it.
Let's get to know Ludi a little bit before we go and talk the nitty gritty of the Mortal Kombat stuff. What's Ludi's favorite video game? It doesn't have to be Mortal Kombat. It can be anything.
Oh my god, okay. I think my favorite video game has to be Final Fantasy VII. It's like,
okay,
yeah, it left a mark in my heart, dude. That game broke my heart, and it built it back up. It's whenever I'm thinking of like, you know, like steampunk things that I want to watch, that kind of sci-fi area, I always lean toward that. It was just such a beautiful world and beautiful story, and it was one of the last RPGs I played, actually. And I put so much into it, you know. And then Overcooked.
You're picking some good games here, Ludi. You're picking some great games. I feel like people are gonna ask, if they make a Final Fantasy movie and Ludi got the opportunity to play a character in the movie, which character are you picking?
Oh, bro.
Who knows? You might get hit up after this interview. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, dude. It's got to. I think I gotta play Sephiroth.
Okay.
Dude, that guy is so awesome.
He is.
The aura on that dude is crazy. I gotta stop growing my hair right now.
Dude, I was gonna say, what's up with you and all these long-haired characters, Ludi? You like the long hair or what?
Yeah, it's getting longer and longer, man.
This next one's coming from Heatwave Games, and they said, what workout routine and diet routines did you have to maintain before and during the shoot to stay in shape for Liu Kang? Any of the workout, martial arts related?
Yeah, everything. We did everything. I gained about 35 to 40 pounds for the movie, from the last movie. I stuck to a mainly still plant-based diet. I added in fish, not really because of what I needed to do for my build, but just because to maintain same relationship with my girlfriends. Like, we just didn't have spots to eat out. I would always be having just a salad, and then I would bring my own kind of vegetarian protein, you know. Yeah. It wasn't a good look. It was like 8 bananas a day, 6 avocados, just constantly eating and pooping. That's all I did. Besides working out. And the training was 6 days a week, agility training, heavy weights, cardio. And then on top of that, when we really got into it with the stunt team, we got so specific in this movie about the specific styles of each character and how they fight. Our stunt team, Malai and Mike, they're so into it, you know, because they're like old school kung fu movie fans. They know every single type of action, so knowledgeable about these things, and they're passionate about it, and they want to get it right. So we're just constantly training. I was training, eating, sleeping. That's it.
Do you have like a favorite song you're listening to in the gym?
Oh, bro, this is gonna be weird. I listen to audiobooks in the gym.
That's not weird at all.
And and sometimes very soft music. I like the contrast. I bet a lot of people listen to the theme song. Right?
Yeah. What's his favorite snack?
When I snack on, like, I used to snack on vegetables and fruits, but recently,
yeah, I think I saw a video where you got like two just giant peppers and you just ate the pepper like an apple.
That's my signature, man.
Yeah?
I don't understand why people have to chop them, you know? People find it weird that you eat them like apples, but like, what's the difference between a whole and a slice?
I mean, I guess you're just built different, Ludi.
But I'm telling you, recently I've gotten into making my own ice cream, and I'm eating ice cream 3 times a day, like 4 pints of ice cream. It's fantastic. It's all protein, and it tastes so good, man.
All right, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I've got white chocolate. Right now, I've got some caramel.
Ooh.
And a while ago, bubble tea.
Ludi, what do you think Liu Kang's go-to comfort meal is?
For some reason, I just thought mushrooms. Like,
really?
Maybe, I don't know. But maybe it was in the first movie. Remember there's the scene where everyone's eating?
Yes.
When Kano gets his powers, like shoots lasers and stuff. And we had a huge discussion with the props team on that scene because they needed to figure out what I would eat. At the time, I was still vegan, and I thought, you know, Liu Kang being a monk, he's gonna be vegan. So I just asked, like, maybe you can make some mushroom soup. The way, I don't know if you know how, like, the way filming works, but when there's a lot of people in the scene, it takes forever because you need to get the camera on each person in rotations to get their coverage. So we shot that thing for like more than 10 hours. Wow. And this mushroom soup had to get replaced over and over and over again. And I just thought like that's Liu Kang's go-to meal, but I got so sick after that day was over. I think the human body is made to only like consume so much mushroom.
Ask Ludi why he's so darn handsome. Ludi, these are the heavy, hard-hitting questions that people want to know. Why are you so darn handsome?
Oh my shucks. You're gonna have to pass that question off to my mom.
Also, when are we gonna get Ludi's mom reacts to MK2 trailer?
I got to do that.
Everyone loved the first one.
For sure, I've got to do that. Thanks for reminding me.
Now, those are the softball questions. Now people want to know some nitty-gritty. Ramen Kang says, "Dear Ludi Lin, are you interested for a Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks project with Max Huang?"
It would be a dream. Like, me and Max, we work so well together. We've known each other for 13 years now. We met each other on set when he was still a part of the Jackie Chan stunt team, and he still is. He just held a workshop for stunt action in Beijing. Ever since, we've been like best friends, and he's so down to do everything, man. That guy is so pure, such a perfectionist. There's stunts where he needs to do like double backflips. He'll keep doing them. The director will be like, "Max, that was perfect." He'll take a look. He'll be like, "No, I can do better." He'll keep going. You know, he's just the best. He's always down to train, always down to like, because he knows like there's no in pursuit of perfection. There's no such thing. It's just progression. The more you do it, the better it'll get. So he's always down for it, man. I really appreciate him. I know in the trailer you haven't seen much of us.
There's a little clip. There's a little clip. Yeah.
There's a little bit, but let me tell you, like Liu Kang, Kung Lao, like you're gonna see more, and it's gonna be amazing.
Which game did Ludi mainly draw from to gain inspiration for his version of Liu Kang?
Oh, this one might get into the spoiler territory a little bit, but I'm just gonna say like the latest two, MK11 and MK1.
What did Liu Kang show to Ludi Lin so far?
Well, you know what? The weight that I had to gain, some of it stayed. Like I've been trying to get back to my normal weight, but so that helps. Like extra muscle, extra power, extra speed. That's always helpful. Just in the dedication that I put toward like training for the role, and when you're in pursuit of something with a whole bunch of people that have the exact same goal, like everyone's just there to help each other out. How we worked on set really parallels what the characters are going through in their worlds as well. Do you know what I mean? They're like, it's a group of ragtag bands of, I don't know, like outcast heroes and stuff. They have to work together to fight this thing to save the earth. And then we were out there. This was shot in Australia, Gold Coast, beautiful place. But the only thing on our minds is how do we make it great? And everyone just bonded over that. Making this movie, the hang was so brilliant. Like everyone just got along so well, which is magic, man. Can you imagine? Like when the character posters come out, you've already seen 16, but seeing everyone together, like almost like 20 characters, and not one single person was a dickhead. Like everyone was.
That's good to hear.
Everyone was great. Like I had such. I got the blues after we finished. Like I got the blues. The cast came from all around the world, from Europe, you know, London, Germany, LA, all over the place, and we were all separated. And I was just feeling like, man, was that just me that felt this was special? And then I remember because Tati was up here filming Last of Us season 2, and when we met up, and Tati was like, yeah, man, that was really special. It's taken me a long time to get over it. So yeah, it was a magical experience. And watching the trailer, and I'm sure when we watch the movie, that's what it's gonna leave me.
And I'm sure you're gonna be excited to see your MK family again at the premiere, right? The MK2 premiere.
Cannot wait.
I can't wait to see you there too. Warner Brothers, if you want to send me an invite to that premiere.
I logged into your channel when you were doing the countdown, and I said, see you in. You don't remember? Do you know what I'm referring to?
I know what
you know what I'm referring to now, right?
I was just trying to keep it a secret for the viewers because they don't know yet. Let's just say Ludi and I, we have plans for something, all right? Just stay tuned on that one. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to chat at the premiere. What was the most exciting part of working on Mortal Kombat?
The most exciting part was seeing the new characters. Like everything in this movie was just at another level. The character designs. The most exciting part was seeing Martin Ford in person.
Dude, is he actually huge? Like from the images I see online, this guy looks gigantic.
Bigger in person, like bigger in every single way. He's just big, man. Like big heart.
Yeah. Like
big character, loving guy. Like but so focused. He worked harder than anybody, Martin. He worked harder than anybody on that movie because of the armor plates, because you guys have noticed the dragon scale skin people are excited about, prosthetics. It takes about 3-4 hours to put all that on. So on top of, and he's in the movie a lot, and on top of like, I don't know, 12, could be 14 hours shooting day, he has to wake up in the morning 3-4 hours ahead to get the makeup put on. And on top of that, he gets up before that to train.
Man.
So when we're going to sleep at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, we'll see Martin waking up to train.
Wow.
Going hard, doing boxing, and then afterwards going to the makeup chair, do 3-4 hours of makeup. And that armor or the costume is not light. He has to sit in that in hot Australian sun for 12 to 14 hours without dying of dehydration.
Love it. Yeah, man. When does Martin get to sleep? That's my question. It sounds like he just doesn't sleep.
When he's done.
This next one is coming from George. What was Ludi's favorite outfit in MK2?
They're all my favorites. They're all my favorites because I have the least. I got so lucky with his costume and my makeup. Like he's just filthy all the time. Liu Kang's just like a little desert sprite, right? He's just like dirty. So I don't even, if I showed up without taking a shower, they'll be like, done, perfect. And the outfits are so light and breezy. Do you know what I mean?
It looks very comfy. It looks like loungewear.
It's so comfy compared to like the armor that Kung Lao has to put on. Like, do you know what I mean? The makeup, the prosthetics, all the paint all over the face to make people the way they have to look to represent the game. But you know, I really like that outfit that he showed up in MK1 in the desert, just like the gray desert outfit. That one was, whatever material that was nice. Yeah. My skin liked it. Yeah, it was like nice toilet paper.
Nice the fancy toilet paper, the expensive kind, right?
Yeah, the full ply.
This next question is coming from the Dinosaur Man. Was there anything different in your preparation for Mortal Kombat 2 compared to the first film?
Like, as you'll see when the movie comes out, the focus for Liu Kang's character is very clear in this movie. So the preparation for that was different. The other thing that was different is in the first movie, I didn't have long hair. For this movie, about, I don't know, 7-8 months before we would go shoot, Simon, our director, messaged me and he's like, he didn't say the movie was greenlit, but he said, Ludi, start growing your hair. And I was like, okay, let's go. Let's get it on. It's official. as clear as a green light. As I started growing my hair, so that was different. This is all my real hair, so I hope it looks good. Like I wanted to represent the character right, so I knew I needed to bulk up a bit, because these video games are just going crazy. Like, how are people supposed to
look like these video game characters, right?
Dude, they're unrealistic expectations. It's unless we're all Martin Ford.
Yeah. Bird looks like Shao Kahn. He just looks like he's it. Yeah. He's the guy.
We're doing our best.
Next one's coming from Liv. Who's been your favorite person to work with on set for MK2?
Max, he's my brother. He's he made this movie. Like, all of Liu Kang's stuff, like, there was so much there's so much detail in the training that we have to do to get all the fights right. And because Max has so much martial arts experience, you know, like when he says I do my own stunts, he's not joking, right? So not to take away from the stunt guys, because like there's all that planning around it for us to get to the state that we can perform in. But yeah, he was always down. Just anytime I'm like, Max, yo, you got years ahead of me, so I gotta like train so I look like we're on an even plane. He's always down for it. Besides that, man, Carl is awesome. He's like just so relaxed on set, very chill. Everybody else, as I'm going through these names in my head, like things pop up about everybody. Like Tati's just so magical. Like, I won't go through everybody, but
everyone's awesome. Amazing. Everyone's awesome, right?
Amazing people. But like for this specific movie, I couldn't have done it without Max.
I don't know how early on you found out that Max was coming back for the sequel, because obviously, spoilers, you know, Kung Lao dies in the first one. If I was you, I'd be like, oh crap, Max is not coming back for the second one. But then here he is. How was that reaction like when you found out, oh, my buddy Max is back?
Yo, let me tell you guys, let me give you a little BTS. After the first one, not too long after, we were all in LA, and we had a lunch with our direct assignment. And then at this lunch, I thought we were just gonna like celebrate, like we finally dropped it. It was during the pandemic, so you know, like it was what it was, right? But it was doing fantastically on HBO Max. I was like just happy, because I just want lots and lots of people to see it in the best way that they can, and they did. But Simon comes in and he drops this like thick folder.
Okay.
And he goes, guys, look, this is what I think we did well, and then what I think we needed to fix and improve. And that's all based on like feedback, listening to the fans, like what did they want, what did they want more of, what they liked, what did they have like hurdles towards, you know what I mean? And people love Max. And right then he was like, yeah, let me tell you, like, Max is coming back. So I knew, and I was stoked.
And it seemed like every critique that people had, you guys were just like, all right, you want this? We got this. You want more of this? We got more of this. You want less of this? We got, like, you guys just, everything.
Think about it, like, when we dropped the first movie, it was a rough time. It was during the pandemic. And you wouldn't have gotten the full Mortal Kombat experience anyways. Like doing it on IMAX, like surrounded by people who were cheering, the reactions we're getting from all the test screening. It's just like, oh man, it like really it hits me, you know, when I see those reactions. So you want to see it with everybody who are in the know, who are fans. So the first movie, like, I loved it. That will always be a special place in my heart. We got to do it on so many physical locations in Australia, like just eating shit all the time, like such a grueling shoot. But it brought us here. It brought us here. Like forever, for whatever you say about the first movie, it brought us here. It was, you needed introduction for the people that weren't playing Mortal Kombat games for the last 30 plus years.
For the three people that don't know Mortal Kombat, you know?
Yeah,
we gotta get them into speed.
Brought them into the world. We gotta include those three people. We bring them in. The more the merrier. Brought them into the world, and then, you know, it was kind of like a prequel, right? There's a prequel to the tournament. We didn't have a real tournament. Now we're giving you the real tournament. Think about what a shame it would have been if we had a Mortal Kombat reboot and we didn't even get to the tournament period. If this movie didn't exist.
Yeah.
What a shame that would be. And now you have it, man. You have everything you want, everything you need.
How big of a change has it been for you from Power Rangers to Mortal Kombat?
Power Rangers was my first studio movie. I came in there not knowing like what I wanted to do, where this is leading. at the time there was such hype for Power Rangers because Lionsgate also produced the Hunger Games, and they thought Power Rangers was gonna be like Hunger Games. We were gonna spin off like 7 movies, you know. 5
I think that's what I heard too.
Yeah, always going to be together, and there was just such promise, right? And we rode that hype. And I came in, I didn't know, you know, first big studio movie. I thought, okay, I don't think I've ever told anyone this before, but Zach in the movie, he lives in trailer park, right, with his mom. So I came in that movie and I must have thought I was Matthew McConaughey or somebody. And I said, hey guys, I don't need a hotel. I don't need like a nice Airbnb or anything. Just give me a trailer and park it down by the Fraser River in Vancouver, where we shot. I want to live my character. I want to be a trailer park boy. And they just looked at me and they were like, who do you think you are? Help us. First of all, like, insurance won't cover it. Like, who's gonna go to the river and drive you to set every single day and pick you up from a trailer? So that didn't work out. You know, just learning lots about the film industry, about these roles, and then learning how important the fans are. Because still, to this day, I get so many Power Rangers fans coming up to me and saying, you know, what a shame it was to get a sequel, but still how much they love the movie, and it's just such an entrenched part of people's lives. And it's great. And for this movie, I also got that feeling watching the reactions, because like, for example, when the blue portal screen shots up, it brings you straight back to that moment in MK2 where you were like, oh my God, that's the stage. And it's like, boom, your childhood is right there in front of your eyes.
Oh, this is from C's. Ludi, is there any specific MK character from any of the game roster you would like to fight against for a future MK movie if you haven't already fought them in the sequel coming out?
There's so many good ones. All that's coming through my head are the ninjas right now. I would love, you know, like Bruce Lee fighting 10 people.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna like spin this story-wise, but to fight all the ninjas at once.
Liu Kang versus just all of them?
All of them at once.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Also, and this is just personal selfishness, but I think like one of the most iconic fights was like the Liu Kang and Shang Tsung fight from the first movie.
Oh yeah, so good.
I don't know if it's got to be Shang Tsung, but like to recreate that feeling, and maybe as you'll see, like we might have touched upon it in this movie in a different way. Okay. There's a lot of fights in this movie. Yeah, I don't know about specific characters, but I'm going after the feeling. Do you know what I mean? That execution, that feeling, that like that quiet before the storm, that something is gonna go off, and then slowly building with the music.
How many hours does it take to make a scene for the movie? Like, let's say a fight scene, for example. Let's say the first one you fought like Cabal. How long was that shooting process? How long did that take you to film that whole scene?
The actual filming, couple of days. Could be 2-3 days. One of the fights in this movie that I think everyone will just remember took a week to film.
Okay.
Just one straight fight scene, and then you include the preparation that goes into like days and weeks, and then the planning, because people always see what's on the screen, but what's amazing about this movie is what the work that got put in behind the scenes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I gotta say, something that's so gratifying is that the Oscars next year is going to include a category for stunt design. None of this would be achieved without them. 100%. All the stunt guys work so tirelessly and meticulously on creating these fights. It takes so much time, man. It takes so much time. They put like literal blood and sweat and heart into the thing, and they shoot something like we call it a previs, just like they have to do the fight to show the director, and the director's like, no, I don't like that kick. And then they have to go back and do everything all over again. You know what I mean? Yeah, it'll take weeks and months just to perfect the scene, what you see on screen.
Ask Ludi if he's aware of Liu Kang and Katana's romance relationships, and if we can expect anything between them. They're one of the most beloved couples in Mortal Kombat franchise. Hashtag Lutana. Ludi, that's people want to know what's the tea, what's the gossip.
Dude, I'm very aware of their relationship, and let me tell you, their relationships have gone through so much. If you look at the game from number 1 to number 11, they they became gods, they were enemies, and then lovers, and then like kings and queens, and then, man, that's so much drama. It's a roller coaster ride. Also, one of my favorite people is Adeline. She's just become such a dear friend to me. But just lovely, just lovely. We work so well together, and we love our characters. And like, not just the Liu Kang and Katana relationship, but like with every single relationship between these people, we just like to talk about it. Really, like, because in a way, almost 20 of us were down there, kind of isolated in this little world, and that's all we had to play with. Like, we just had to fill our imaginations with what's on the script, what's not on the script, and filling the backstory with these things is so much fun for us. Yeah, so well, I'm well aware, and then like whatever comes up in the movie, whatever comes up in possible future movies, is if this one is a freaking banger, yeah, you guys will see.
And the last question here is from not uncaged games. What a username. Ludi. So how do you feel about uncaged games being Liu Kang's long lost brother in the third movie? Such a weird question. Right,
oh.
Weird. Thank you for your question.
Yo, anything can happen. And look, let me just tell you, not uncaged games. Uncaged Games is a brother from another mother, and if anyone has a great cameo in the next movie, it wouldn't happen to a better person than him.
I hope. Ludi, thank you so much for answering all these amazing questions from the MK community. Any shout outs you want to give? Anything you want to promote? Obviously the MK2 movie.
Yo, I just want to say thank you guys so much. We've been loving the videos. We love these reactions. Fans that like that, not unlike not uncaged games, that go in and tease out every single detail in the movie. Like what stage could that be? What character is that? Like what, from the little clues, you know, frame by frame is like, oh, did someone's throat get slit there and something? And then, do you know what I mean? It's just such detective work that's so entertaining. And there's other people that just sit back, relax, and cheer at every single character that comes out, and they're clearly fans. They're just not like analytical. They're all about the feels. It's just so nice, because when I watch the trailer and when people cheer, like, it brings me back. It hits me in a different way, where I go, oh my god, I know that actor, she or he worked so hard in that move, in that scene, and now these people are cheering for them, and it's paid off. And it's just like, and it's the same feeling you get when you guys watch it and be like, oh my god, when I was a kid, I did that move, or I played that stage for hours, and it's affecting me now. It just feels so good. So thank you.
Thank you, Ludi, and to the whole cast of the MK2 movie. MK2 coming out October 24th.
October 24th.
Ludi, I will see you at the premiere.
Let's go.
I mean, you know, we'll see. Appreciate everyone for watching. If you guys have not yet, like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. Mine's unCAGEDgamez. That's Ludi Lin, and you just got caged.
Peace.